Now we're going to make peanut butter blossoms. These are really fun because they have a little Hershey's Kiss in the middle of each one. And I love chocolate, so that makes it really fun. Peanut butter and chocolate are a great combo. So we're gonna start with 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. I have some already measured out, and just a quick tip, what I did is I sprayed the inside of my measuring cup with a little bit of cooking spray, so that made it come out a lot easier because peanut butter is very sticky, as we all know. If you don't eat peanuts, you could use almond butter, you could use cashew butter, you can use any kind of seed or nut butter that you like. Just a warning, if you do use like crunchy peanut butter instead, your cookies are going to turn out a little bit flatter and more crunchy. So if you like that kind of thing, go for it. So we have our peanut butter in the bowl, and next we're going to be adding in our 2 eggs. There you go. And we're also going to add our 2 teaspoons of vanilla for flavor. And we're going to give that a good stir. Takes just a minute to get it all combined. Alright, so all of our wet ingredients are all combined, and now we're going to move on to our dry ingredients. So the first of our dry ingredients is going to be 2/3 cups of coconut sugar. This coconut sugar is from the sap of the coconut palm tree, and it's lower glycemic and less refined than white sugar, so it might make it so that your blood sugars don't go up quite as fast. It has a caramely flavor. If you don't have any of this, you could definitely sub out with brown sugar. And just like brown sugar, it has some of these clumps, so you want to kind of squeeze those out before you put them in, just to make it so your arms don't have to have such a workout. So we're going to dump in our coconut sugar. It's always fun to use new ingredients. We're also going to be using coconut flour, kind of like our thickening agent. Instead of using regular flour, it's going to add some body to our cookies. And the coconut flour is going to be our alternative to our white flour. It's lower in carbs, it's higher in fiber. We're only going to be using 2 tablespoons, so a lot less than we would use if we were doing a normal cookie recipe. So this is not a 1-to-1, so you can't just put 2 tablespoons of regular flour in because your mixture will be too soupy. And then lastly, our leavening agent is going to be 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We've got all of our dry ingredients in, and now we're going to give it a nice stir. Now we have a nice dough, and we're going to get ready to start scooping onto our pan. We have our parchment paper in the pan, our dough is ready. If you wanted to have your cookies be less fluffy, you could add a little bit less of the coconut flour. The coconut flour really sucks up all the moisture. So I got this handy dandy little scooper. If you don't have one of these, you can just use a tablespoon. And we're gonna make, again, 20 cookies. And these don't spread out too much. I'm gonna do 4 up and down, and I'm gonna do 5 across to give a total of 20. And then when we're all finished portioning these out, we're just gonna wanna make sure they're even, and I'm gonna roll them in my hands. Now we've portioned them all out into our 20 portions. Now with clean hands, we're gonna roll them all into little balls. Give them a little squeeze too so they stick together. This is the fun part. So I've portioned them all out into all 20 of our little cookies that we're gonna have. We're gonna bake them in the oven at 375 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes or until they start to get a little bit brown. So while our cookies are in the oven, I'm gonna open up 20 of our dark Hershey's Kisses. The dark ones are fun because they're a little bit less sweet, and so it balances well with the peanut butter. Peanut butter and chocolate are a good combo. So what I like to do is I like to just hold the Hershey's Kiss and pull on the tag, and it rips all the way around, and then you just pull it off. Done. We'll do one more, because I think our timer is just about to go off for our cookies. one more. It's kind of addicting unwrapping these guys. Perfect. The cookies are ready. Let's pull them out. Our cookies came out of the oven and they look great. As soon as they came out, I started putting all of our Hershey's Kisses on. You want to put them on almost right away when they come out of the oven because that Hershey's Kiss melts right on and it gets stuck in there and all melty and delicious. Peanut butter and chocolate, A+ in my book. Thank you so much for joining me for Cooking with Kayla. We had such a fun time making all of our holiday recipes. We made our peppermint meringues. We made our pistachio cranberry bark. And we made our lovely peanut butter blossoms. Thanks again for joining me, and I'm wishing you a very happy holiday season from my kitchen to yours. And remember, be gentle with yourself.